So I just found out that the embark test is ready. Let's go check it out. So turns out she's 100% German Shepherd. Was not really expecting that because of her general breeding and stuff, but apparently she only has degenerative myelopathy or whatever. I'll be checking that through with the vet. Um, but that is still concerning because she has done some weird shit. Um, let's check out the breed reveal video here in a moment, because this, by the way, this is like a pre-recorded thing because me and my fiance went over it together. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, so was really not expecting her to be full German Shepherd. I was expecting something to be like 1% or something, or a complete mix, mostly because of the way she looks, because it's not fully German Shepherd, but I guess she just has a lot of faults. Let's see this. Which, that was pretty cool. But yeah. Now as the video moves on, apparently, there's a little information thing about German Shepherds. Let's go and check out the family tree. No relatives have ever done an embark test, which is interesting. Yeah. Anyway, this is maternal because she's a female, apparently mostly from Europe, which I'm surprised, which means she's likely a working dog. Just working dog lines, most likely. She looks like them, at least in my opinion. But what that is kind of interesting. No paternal because she is not a male. Which kind of requires the Y chromosome. And we decided to take a look at relatives. And apparently she has some mixed breed relative dogs that have done the test. Decided to go look at one of them. And 51% shared DNA, likely close family. And it's that. Like, wow. I'm gonna go and check and see if I can contact anyone like that. Just because, because they're related and it would be cool, you know? Um, but yeah, apparently they're, pretty closely related. They're a breed mix. Their wolfiness scores, which isn't actually whether or not they have wolf in them, it's just different things that have been carried on from their past of being their ancestors in general, like, because dogs came from wolves. Which is interesting how they have the exact same score. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would have ever considered breeding her parents. Because of the DM thing there. Like, if they had tested, I can guarantee you no one would have bred them. She had to have gotten that from at least one parent. Which is kinda bad. But yeah, now I'm looking at the health stuff here in the video. Looking at what degenerative myopathy or whatever it is. From what I remember reading, it's something to do with the spinal cord degenerating over time. But yeah, that's kind of scary that she has a recessive of it, and I hope that it's not active at all. I don't know anything about this DM thing, but it is quite scary. Because that's a spinal cord. And it says it doesn't usually show signs until 8 years old, but that doesn't mean that a puppy can't show it. I'm hoping that it really is recessive, though. She will get checked over by a vet for it and so on, just out of just pure concern about that existing. But yeah, other than that, she's almost completely clear of everything. Like, surprisingly. Literally, it's saying that she's pretty much 100% clear. But here I'm looking at inbreeding, and from what I saw, according to this, she's more inbred than a typical purebred is. So I think maybe her parents were closely related, you know? Which doesn't sound very good. But yeah. That is kind of scary levels of inbreeding. I was not expecting to get such a good quality purebred because I wasn't expecting her to be purebred. Yeah, and here I am just looking at the inbreeding by chromosome and reading the video. That is, I did mute it for the sake of you guys not having to listen to me tell my fiance to scroll down or whatever, because there was some Discord difficulties. But yeah. Just waiting for the video to go on. I don't know how to fucking do this shit. But yeah. High koi. 27 frickin' percent. But for what I know of, that shouldn't affect her lifespan too much. Might lessen it, definitely, but it shouldn't make it too bad. And here we're just looking at relevant genetic health conditions, just to see what it says, and pretty much every single thing, if not every single thing, is saying that it's just non-existent in her genome. No wonder it took so freaking fast. It was actually expected to be done by early May, not now, actually. This video is being posted same day as I'm getting it, so, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna be sending all this information and stuff to my vet, because it is good information to know that she is purebred, she is this, she is that, she is clear of this, and so on. It's just generally good for all of that, and getting a base idea of what her health may be like in the future. But here we are at, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's her profile. And I have a bunch of different things. She's apparently 0.6% wolfiness, as said before, but apparently she is going to be 60-something pounds predicted, and she's 13 human years in genetic age, which is quite interesting. Which is actually quite young and also quite on point of when I had tested her. We're just reading about the wolfiness score here. Apparently they have a whole panel on it. If you want to pause at any point, you can to read. It is quite interesting, and this is a thing that I personally would recommend any owner of a dog to do, because it gives you an idea of how expensive your dog will actually be as time goes on based on their genetics, like what they are specifically predisposed to, that may cost you a lot of money. So, like, if they have low appetite, or if they have, if they carry something or have something genetically that will hurt them. So what's gonna happen next? Probably gonna scroll down. But yeah, it's just quite interesting that she's 13 years old and gonna be quite online with a German Shepherd female. Yeah, we're just scrolling down, looking through this stuff. I have quite a few different things on here about her. And down along here, we will look at the traits eventually. I think it's gonna be now. And we're gonna look at traits. Come on, go press it. Add a mouse. So here we see that she'll have a dark fur and so on. Pretty much everything is online with her because, yeah, it's exactly as she is, surprisingly. She has a wolf sable color pattern, which I was surprised about because I wasn't expecting such. Sorry, my mom knocked on the door and I had to cut that out. But everything other than that is as expected. She has straight fur, no varnishing, heavy seasonal shedding, guaranteed. Does definitely has everything set here. She does have a black mask, and she does have pretty much everything said here. I'm surprised that it got her so accurate. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't expecting this. Let's wait for it to scroll down, if at all. But yeah. And then muzzle length currently is at a medium length. I don't think she has a normal length tail, but I suppose it can be. No hind dew claws for sure. Normal muscling, which I like, and definitely not blue eyes. She has a hazel eye of sorts. But apparently all body size stuff is expected to be larger. Yeah. If it scrolls down at all. I did go and check out that stuff, and it's just pretty much their body size. Apparently there's 5 different body size markers that they test for. Let's just wait for it. But yeah. There we go. And apparently she has a normal altitude tolerance and normal food motivation. For appetite wise, she has a higher treat motivation, but definitely has a normal food motivation. She doesn't get nearly as motivized as like for her regular kibble over her treats, for example. She has a very high want for her treats, but a very normal want for her kibble. But yeah, I'm just looking at these right here, and it's literally all saying she is going to be larger body size wise. Oh, I just rhymed. But yeah. Um, My mom did want to breed her for some reason, and I was like, only if the stars align when her first heat comes, and while she's in heat and the stars aren't aligned. We don't have the space, we don't have anything to be responsible about it. No puppies. I even was like, yeah, only if literally everything is perfect by her first heat, which I personally knew it wasn't going to be, because I was saying that when she was 5 months old. She's almost 6 months now. And, well, nothing's gonna be perfect in only a month. So, I was kind of more saying that as, like, to stop my mom a little bit, because she was like, oh, and her temperament is so nice, and she'd have such nice puppies. It's like, yeah, but also she's a service dog. It was a very low consideration. No puppies. No, not even any space for puppies. But I do plan on breeding service dog temperament German Shepherds in the future. Either German Shepherd or mixes of sorts that are bred to be stable. Temperament-wise, that is. But yeah. But that's like years in the future when I have the space and the time and so on, and I don't have to worry about anyone, farm wise, and I have the ability to do everything that I want. But yeah, this genetic test is amazing. And I will be putting out the little video thing there that they had of what she is out on the YouTube channel. Just, for fun. Anyway, that if you guys got any questions, I'm very horrible about this audio thing, but just ask me. I will be putting out that one video of what she is, pretty much the breed thing. I will be putting it out today as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be putting out more of her in the future. Less of me.